I just turned 29 years old, and in this video, I'm going over my 12 sources of income as a solo serial entrepreneur living in Southern California.
If I stopped working tomorrow, I would still be making $357,000 per month. How? Passive income. Now in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down my 9 passive income streams to give you some ideas of how you can do the same for yourself. And I think some of these income streams might surprise you.
What are all of these people talking about? One of my least favorite trends coming from financial gurus and influencers is this obsession with having multiple sources of income. I'm here to tell you right now that you don't need multiple sources of income. And if you stick around long enough, I'll even explain how maintaining multiple sources of income could actually make it even harder to reach financial freedom. And how do I know that? Well, at least until this channel blows up from all of you hitting subscribe and the like button, I only have one source of income. Yet, despite only having one source of income, I'm still on track to reach financial freedom at 29 years old. So first, let's talk about why so many financial influencers obsess over multiple sources of income. At the end, I'll get back to this idea that having multiple sources of income could make it harder to retire. I did a little thinking, and I think there are 3 reasons that influencers focus so much on building multiple sources of income. And the first one actually really resonates with me. See, while I think I should be able to retire at 29 years old, I don't actually know that I will. I just want to be able to. Having control over my life and my time is extremely important to me. This desire for freedom aligns really well with the lifestyle that these influencers pitch, which usually promises financial freedom and flexibility with your time. That sounds great, because to me, financial freedom isn't about any one lifestyle. It's about having the freedom to choose. I think that that's a really common sentiment, especially with people of my generation. And that's exactly the feeling that these influencers are tapping into when they make videos about having multiple sources of income. They promise that you can be your own boss and work for yourself. With enough sources of income, you could even replace your day job. The problem is, most of the sources of income that these financial influencers pitch have a very low return. Or, like this YouTube channel, they might have no guaranteed return at all. You wouldn't know that by watching these videos though, because the second reason that influencers love making videos about multiple sources of income is the ridiculous promises that they can make. I mean, take a look at this thumbnail for a video titled 7 Business Ideas Guaranteed to Make You $1,000 a Day. I mean, sure, I want to know how to do that too. It exploits our curiosity. But unfortunately, the advice that is shared is often terrible. There is absolutely nothing that guarantees you $1,000 a day, and especially not the business ideas that are presented in that video. For example, one of the business ideas supposedly guaranteed to make you $1,000 a day is starting a YouTube channel. Trust me when I tell you that starting a YouTube channel guarantees you absolutely nothing. Lastly, I couldn't make a video talking about multiple sources of income without talking about the most popular type of income, which is passive income. Here's the thing. If you actually could build multiple sources of passive income, then having multiple sources of income is an absolutely great idea. Since the source of income is passive, it doesn't hurt to build up as many sources of income as possible. There's no opportunity cost to passive income, so it's basically free money. And why would you ever turn down free money? Unfortunately, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And that definitely applies to passive income. For example, does earning $27,000 a week sound good to you? Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me and 11 million other people that watched this video. But what actually are the 9 passive income ideas? Well, credit where credit is due, the first passive income idea presented is investing, which I think is a great idea. That said, I don't really count investing as its own source of income, because it's really just continued earnings of money that you already earned. Either way, I've explained in the past that investing is super important to my own journey to financial freedom, so no complaints from me here. What I do have complaints about though are the following passive income ideas, which include creating a YouTube channel, running a podcast, marketing online, building a course, and creating an app or a website. We were talking about passive income, right? Now, I've actually done a lot of these. I've started a YouTube channel, I've sold things online, and I've built apps and websites. And guess what? I wouldn't characterize any single one of those as passive. Each of those things took a long time to learn and a long time to do. And it might get easier as you get further along, but either way, each of those activities could be a full time job. On top of that, the chances of actually generating any income from these activities might be pretty low. So, not only is this not a passive use of your time, it might not generate any income. So, yeah, once again, I find myself confused and frustrated with popular financial guru advice. Now, it would be one thing if these influencers were just making unrealistic promises. That happens all of the time because it gets more people to click. But it's actually worse than that, and that's because building multiple sources of income could actually make it harder to reach financial freedom. Here's the thing. To reach financial freedom as fast as possible, you need to earn as much money for your time as possible. That's a pretty simple claim and something I hope everybody will agree with. If this statement is true, it means you shouldn't build multiple sources of income. Instead, you should build one really good source of income. Think of it this way. When I go to work every day, I earn about $50 an hour, which comes out to around $100,000 a year. That's more money than I could get for my time doing anything else. The reason that I earn so much for my time is because I have education and expertise in a highly specialized and lucrative field. Now, what would happen if I tried to build up multiple sources of income? Well, what would happen is I'd make less money. That's because you can't do everything well. It would take too much time to build up the skills and the experience that you would need to succeed. And in the super specialized market that we live in, getting really good at something is the only way to see big returns. Companies don't pay you to be halfway decent at a bunch of things. They pay you to be really good at your specific job. And even when you work for yourself, the same applies. Specialized skill sets go for a premium. If earning the highest return for your time is your priority, which it should be, then investing in just one or two super high value activities is more profitable than building multiple sources of income. So it just doesn't matter how many sources of income you have. We both have limited hours in the day that we can sell for money. So with your time, you could spend a few hours being an Uber driver, mow lawns in the summer, clean apartments on the weekend, and in your evenings, you could try to make your social media posts go viral. But at the end of the day, investing in one high value activity will probably be more profitable. Now, of course, maybe you can only put a limited number of hours into your most high value activity. In that case, it might be worth it to build multiple sources of income. Still, even in that case, pick one high value thing to commit to. Trying to build multiple sources of income means a lower return on your time, and that means more time spent working before reaching financial freedom. And since it's so much more powerful to build a successful career than it is to have multiple sources of income, I decided to partner with JobScan this week. And you'll find a link to JobScan in the description. JobScan is a tool I constantly used when I was applying for jobs, and it helped me land the six-figure job that I had immediately out of college. And the concept is simple. When you apply for a job, your resume is likely only ever read by a robot. But JobScan is a friendly robot. So you just paste in your resume or your cover letter and the job description that you're applying to, and JobScan will give you helpful tips and tricks to help you optimize your resume and cover letter for that specific position. When hundreds of people are applying to the same job, if not thousands, taking the time to tailor your resume to that specific position to stand out can be immensely important. And it's also worth it. Positions at Google can pay tens of thousands more dollars than that same position at another company. But you'll never get that job if you don't take the time to tailor your resume. So, using a tool like JobScan can be a fantastic investment. And you can even do a few scans for free because JobScan is so confident that you'll like it. And I'm confident you'll like it too because I used it and I liked it. And I love to partner with brands that I actually believe in. So, if you want to try it out, check out the link in the description. It really could have a huge difference in your income without having to work a bunch of low-value side hustles. And by the way, the multiple sources of income insanity is not the only issue I have with finance YouTube. Just generally, I've been frustrated with how shameless finance YouTube has become. So I recently made a video breaking down the 6 reasons that it's been degraded so much. And you can find that video right here. I think you'll really like it, so check it out. And I'll see you next time.